Hey artists. So, you've always aspired to be a professional artist, huh? Finally, your dream might be just within reach. You're building that killer portfolio to submit to top art programs. But suddenly, as the deadline looms, you find yourself unmotivated, avoiding the canvas altogether. Why does motivation seem so fickle? And what even is it in the first place? Well, psychologists define motivation as the desire or impetus to initiate and maintain a particular behavior. Simply put, it's the energy that drives you to do something. Knowing the source of that drive is particularly important when it comes to understanding how to keep it alive. Motivational forces generally fall into two broad categories: intrinsic and extrinsic. Intrinsic motivation is when you experience an activity as an end in itself. Think about a hobby like playing a musical instrument or painting for fun. The joy of the activity itself explains the desire to do it. Tasks that feel right in the moment, that you find meaningful, interesting, or satisfying, are driven by intrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation, on the other hand, is about pursuing a task as a means to an end. Picture going to the dentist. Not fun, right? But you're motivated by the outcome of having clean, healthy teeth. Other examples include completing a task to receive some sort of reward, whether it's praise, power, or money. Interestingly, extrinsic rewards can be surprisingly short-lived. For example, a study found that those who were highly focused on the outcomes of their New Year's resolutions, driven by extrinsic motivation, weren't the most likely to stick to them. What did predict persistence, however, was how much a person enjoyed pursuing their goals. In other words, you're more likely to maintain an exercise routine if you take classes you enjoy, rather than just those that build your biceps. Years of psychology research have shown that high levels of intrinsic motivation, whether for school, a job, or a hobby, are more likely to keep you engaged in the long run. Day-to-day actions, though, are rarely either exclusively intrinsically or extrinsically motivated. Studying for a history exam can be intrinsically motivated if you're curious about ancient cultures. But extrinsic motivators also play a role, like aiming for a good grade or feeling pressure from family. One study of military cadets found that those driven by both intrinsic and extrinsic motivators were overall less motivated than those driven by just one factor. This phenomenon, known as the over-justification effect, suggests that additional extrinsic motivators can muddy the waters when you already have intrinsic drive. But this is only a problem if you already find a task motivating. When faced with something tedious, like doing the laundry, extrinsic rewards can be beneficial. It may feel less daunting if you get praise from a loved one or promise yourself a treat afterward. Motivation is complicated. Sometimes, no matter how passionate you are, finding the motivation to actually do something can be difficult. But there are ways to increase your drive. Focus on building intrinsic motivation by making tasks more enjoyable. Ask a friend to join you or put on your favorite playlist. These small changes can give you the boost to get started and stick with your goals for the long haul. Keep creating, keep pushing, and remember, your artistic success is just a brushstroke away. Catch you next time.